Guys, do you see, do you hear me? I don't know, from my side it says streaming, but I don't see any screen. Am I heard? Do you hear me? I'm not sure what's happening. Let's see what's happening. It says I am live, but I don't see anything live, which is strange. Okay, how we can fix this? No. Am I heard, guys? Can you see me? Do you hear me? Am I heard? I'm not sure if anyone can hear me or not. Anyone can hear me? Look like it's not working. And okay, it's working. Okay, I don't know why it was showing not working. I apologize for this. Google, they stopped using Hangout on air, and I'm not sure really what was this. And now I hear myself twice. Okay, I just turn this off. All right, so look like there's a different format for YouTube now. We are not using hanging out. Anyway, peace of Christ to all of you. May the Lord bless you all. And today we start with the auto music because we were trying to figure out what's happening. So with this, let us start. All right. Well, it is time. It is time for us men to take our rights. It's time for men to be protected. Imagine you are walking down the street and you see a beautiful woman. And because she is beautiful, there is a risk on you. You are under threat. It is time. Finally, it is time. I was always saying to myself, when the time will come. When the time will come and we men will be protected from those women. And finally, thanks to Allah and His religion, time had come, my friend. Finally. A senator who is from Malaysia, he is very genius and he is following Allah teaching, and I will show you why he is saying this. PKR senator, I'm not sure what PKR mean. I have no idea. I hope it's not something sexual, because I think the senator I think this guy is really worried about his health, and women are really big threat for him. And you know, I'm really disappointed of him, because here he mentioned about men raping women. What about protecting men from being raped by women? I mean, come on, you're a genius. So this senator, Moots, his name is Moots. His Senator Moots law. What Moots law mean? To protect men from being seduced into raping women. Me. Finally, we are going to be protected. Brothers and sisters, you are walking down the street and you see a woman like this. She have lipstick. Moots mean to propose. Oh, thank you for translating for me. My English is weak. My English is the same as the hadith. It's weak. Islam is weak and my English is weak. So you are walking in the street and a woman, she have lipstick. How disgusting. Or she have some eyeliner or makeup, or you know, and then you are being tempted. Who is going to protect you now? Who is going to protect us, men? It is time. It is time, alhamdulillah. It is time. I'm going to move to Malaysia, my friend. Because look like in this country now, according to this idiot, when a man he rape a woman, it's not the fault of the man. I mean, the guy is a victim, isn't it obvious? All rapists now, they are going to move to this country, because this is the only country will protect them by the will of Allah and the guidance and the wisdom of Islam. Brother, I mean, can you even imagine how far stupidity can go? Just to explain to you, what does that mean? What about we make a law to forbid banks from having money in the bank, because the bank is seducing me to rob the bank? What about we make law to stop women being beautiful, so we make a surgery for every woman to be ugly, because this is the only way to stop men then not to be seduced by women? What about we make a law, it says you know, nobody is allowed to buy makeup, use makeup, perfume, nice clothing, because this is always seduced to rape. And by the way, I'm really upset from women. I mean, look at the women. I'm not going to talk about me, how I look like. God forbid none of you look like me. I hope not. And if you look like me, I feel sorry for you. But I mean, it's not even fair. Look at them and look at us, we men. I mean, so finally somebody is thinking about our health. We are being tortured and we are being victimized, and men are not protected, and everybody want to protect the women. And now, by the help of Allah, we are going to be protected. I hope the rapists will not hear this news, because all of them, they will move to this country now, because anyone who rape a woman now, he'll say, she seduced me. And by the way, this idea is not coming from this idiot. There's a bigger idiot than him, and let me show you. This is the bigger one. Sahih Muslim. Sahih Muslim. Jabir reported that Allah Messenger, may Allah please with him, peace on him, sees a woman and attracted to her. Like, what the heck? See what women do? See what women do to the Prophet, brother? Prophet is sitting in front of his door. Like imagine walking down the street, la 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 la, and then a woman walk by you and you are attracted to her. The Prophet is a victim here. Isn't it obvious? So he go to his wife or slave women. This is the title. This is the title. Look at the title. Should I hit my head in the wall? What is the wall? I cannot hit my head in the wall, because then the Muslim, they will make a law saying the wall seduced him to hit his head in the wall. So the title is, if a man see a woman and he is attracted to her, he go to his wife or his slave women and have a boom boom. Jabir reported that Allah Messenger, and look at the decoration after the name of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah himself is praying on him. I mean, isn't it obvious? So a woman, and so he came to his wife Zainab. Zainab, is that the same one he kidnapped from his own son? Yes, brother. And as she was tanning leather, the poor woman, she is sweating, she is doing tanning leather, and she like heating boiling water, and had sexual intercourse with her. Look at this camel. This woman, she is working. He came now because he just saw a woman. He cannot stop. Once I was riding a horse, very, very beautiful horse, you know, Arabian horse, and I was a kid, and then I don't know what happened to this horse. Suddenly he started jumping and going crazy, and he saw, why? Because he saw a female, beautiful female horse. Oh boy. And I do not know what to do. I mean, I have no idea. I think I was maybe 7 years old or 8 years old, and the horse is really big and beautiful horse. And supposedly it was a surprise to me from my dad. And the horse went so crazy. And I don't know what's happening. Like, what's happening? This is Muhammad. Muhammad the horse. He saw a woman, he cannot stop. That's it. And then he went to his companion and he told them, what he told them? The women advances and retires in the shape of the devil. See, brother? I told you. There's two things in life we should practice from now on according to the Prophet. Either we blame the Jews or we blame the women. Actually, while we are going farther, let me show you Muhammad blaming the Jews and the women in one statement. Do you believe it? Here we go. The Prophet said, where it's not Bani Israel, meaning children of Israel, meat would not decay, and where if not for Eve, no woman would ever betray her husband. How disgusting. All the problem in the world, according to Muhammad, it's coming from two sources. Either the Jews or women. Wisdom. That's so deep. That's so deep. I mean, when the world will come to the time we learn from the wisdom of the Prophet. There's two sources of problems. The Jews and women. And will make it more crazy if you are a Jew and a woman in the same time, brother. Unbelievable. What is that? So the Prophet of Islam, he blamed himself not for being horny and going like a camel jumping over his wife when she is doing business, not respecting that this is not the time for this. Why? Because a woman, she just walk by. I mean, how dare you? How dare you to walk by the Prophet? Bani mean children's. Bani many children. So the woman advances and retires in the shape of a devil. So when one of you sees a woman, he should come to his wife, for that will reveal what he feels in his heart. Look at this wisdom. So this senator, he learned from his prophet that women who they are beautiful or wearing let us say clothes which is supposedly will seduce men, they are the devil, and they are the problem, not the rapist. But remember this, that if this is true, that means all the crimes in the world have an excuse. If we give an excuse to the rapist that the woman she is beautiful or wearing let us say revealing clothing, Judaism or Jews or etc. They say Islam is a mutual religion, is not racist. It's not. This is racist. The Jews are a race, not only a religion. When you claim that all problem in the world is coming just from the Jews, that's mean you are racist. And Islam is a sexist. When you claim that all women they are bad because of Eve, that's mean all of women they are Eve and all of them they are bad. What else you want? What else more we need to prove Islam to be an ugly cult? When Muhammad see a woman and he claimed that women they retire in the shape of a devil and they come in the shape of the devil, he just told the Muslims that always think about the women in such a way. So now if a Muslim man he see a woman and he do what Muhammad did, he will not blame himself. By the way, Muhammad himself he did rape many women. Right? Do we have any Muslim have any comment, anything to say? I'm really disgusted when I saw this news, and I find it very savage and very stupid and very wrong. And I believe that all of us we should stand against such a teaching, because that's mean we are going to blame the women for wherever bad things happen. You know, can women seduce a man? Yes, she can. But there's women, they are not wearing nicer clothes because they want to seduce you, my friend. There's women, they are wearing nicer clothes because they like to look nice. There's women, they are putting makeup because they like to look beautiful. And all women like that. I never saw a woman, at least those weirdo, there's some of them they are weirdo, they don't like, they think if a woman she put makeup she is a you know, I mean the feminist movement, they have crazy ideas. I saw like there's an article, they are saying that women should not shave hair under her arm so they can be equal with men. And what, I don't know what that means. I mean, how by not shaving hair under arm will make you equal to the men? I have no idea. Anyway, there is some weird people between men and women. But put those in the side. If a woman she dressed nicely, she is not dressing for you. She is going the street and thousands of people will see her, not only you. If she dressed nicely, or let us say in a revealing clothes and coming to your house, man, then she is coming to you. But even then, you have no right to rape her. That is a stupid excuse. Because the difference between us and animals, that we are a human who have a brain and we make decisions, and we will be taken accountable for our decisions. So if you rape a woman, it's mean you made decision to rape, not the woman she invited you to rape her really. Even if she is wearing whatever clothes she is wearing, where is your brain? Are you a donkey? Are you a horse? Are you an elephant? Are you a mule? Or you are a human? The only thing that differentiate between men, human, and animals, that we have a brain to control ourselves. So raping women is an animal behavior. It's somebody decided to act like one, like an animal, not like a human. And when you act like a human, you deserve the punishment and the penalty for that, not the women. But as you see, in the Islamic agenda, Women are the reason for everything wrong. I don't know what will happen to the Muslims if they see this photo now. According to this guy, I mean the senator himself, if he saw this woman, she look Asian. Are you saying if you see this woman you will oh boy, what this man will do if he see a woman? It is the woman's fault. Look, she is beautiful. We should shave her hair so she will not look like a woman, and then we should ask her to make her eyes smaller, and we will change the look of her nose, and we'll take her eyebrows, and then that will not make her seduce any man. But even if you do that, there's people, they will be seduced. There is people, they will be seduced even by a goat, even by a donkey. So what we will do? Very, very, very ugly teaching. There's videos, I saw them, during the Iraq war. The American, they are watching everything around them at night, and they think nobody can see them at night. And you will see a guy, he is doing shish kebab with the donkey. You believe it? With the donkey? There we go. He's been seduced by the donkey. So now we should punish the donkey. Actually, Muhammad, he said so. Very disgusting logic. Women, they are created in a way to be beautiful. And even men, they have their own beauty too. Which means God created beauty for men and beauty for women. Women, they like men to look like men, and women like to be like, the reason men he like them because simply they are women. So this is very normal. So now what we will do? What about we make the women look like men? And now we make a law, this law in front of us says if you are a rapist, go rape. Because what you can do, he says this woman, she seduced me. I look at her and she was whatever. I saw something. I saw something on her seducing me. Very stupid. But this is showing us how dangerous this cult is, because it's involved law and criminalizing the victims, not the criminals. Because the whole purpose of this law now is making the victim the criminal and the criminal the victim. So Islamic religion flip things upside down to make what's wrong right and what's right wrong. It's right for the women to look like a woman. God created her a woman. What she will do? And now any man, he can blame the women for seducing him. He can claim anything. He can say this woman, she have a nice voice. This woman, she have nice hands. This woman, there is once I enter a chat room in Arabic in PalTalk, it have like hundreds of people. It used like, this is a long time ago, and this room was going crazy. Like I became curious to know what's happening, why this room is so big. I went there, and everybody in the text says, can you move the camera to the left? Can you move it to the right? Little bit up. And I click at this the person who is there asking to show the camera. There's a woman, she is showing her foot. Her foot. Hundreds of Abdul watching a woman's foot, and they are going crazy. So what we will do now? A woman, she cannot use her foot because her foot will be playing for rape. It was your foot. If you don't show your foot, nobody will rape you. What if a man he like women fingers? You know, there's crazy ideas in the you know, there's people they like things, crazy stuff. There's men they like somebody to beat them. There's, you know, there's all kind of sexual fantasy which is crazy. Maybe a man he like a woman wearing burqa. He get excited with that. Actually, women wearing burqa, they can seduce men more than women they are not, because that create a mystery behind the veil. You want to see what is behind the veil. You are curious to see who is this person behind the veil. I remember, you know, I was in the Philippines, and Abdul, he came. I was in the beach, and you know, always I take like a side where there's not many people there, as much as possible. So I walk far away and I start swimming in that area. And then this Abdul, supposedly he's choosing a place where not many people there. He jumped exactly in front of me in the beach, and he keep coming, him and his wife wearing burqa, swimming with the burqa. And then he told me, can you stay away? Imagine. Why I want to stay away? I said, I was here before you. What about you go away? He said, but I am with my wife. I said, so what if you're away with your wife? You know, it's an ocean. Go. Why you came here? I'm here before you. So you came just in the front of me, and you came direction to me, and now you are asking me to leave just because you have a female with you, and you think, what do you think? All of us, people will be looking at your wife. So he got angry. He told her, get out, get out, get out. And she get out. And guys, you see everything. Because the burqa now is stuck underneath. She is wearing nothing, so she can swim. So when she came out from the water, you see everything. She is totally like naked. So men, they can claim anything. They can claim burqa women she seduced him. If you look at women, Muslim women hijab, the way they dress, let me give you an idea. For sure, not all Muslim women they dress like that. Okay. We are trying to find pictures which is not what is that? I search for Muslim women, I got nothing but naked women. I mean, we cannot show that. Hey, hold on. Let me, I got an idea. This is the wife of the Prince of Qatar. You can tell this woman, she spent a lot of money on her makeup and her beautification. She have fake lips, fake face, fake nose, fake eyes. I mean, you name it. This woman, she is in the stage because she is rich and she have a lot of money. And by the way, her name is Banana. Moza. So imagine there is a man, he like banana, tiny perfume she used cost like $7,000-10,000 at least, and she walk by him, and she have, you know, like she have a good looking body, and with all the beautification surgeries she do already. I think her belly bump is in her chest from the surgeries, because she keeps stretching her skin to stay young. And he said, I like banana, and he decided to do something to her. Are we going to blame the women or we blame the guy? Muslim women, when they dress Islamic clothes, they dress specifically clothing which seduce men. It's not really, you see, it's not revealing clothes necessarily will make men get your attention or get the attention. Look at them. Like there's pictures I can show, but I'm trying like to use like free to use, not like with copyright. Let us see something else. Well, we cannot show you the rest actually. Forget it. This Google is crazy. You search for something, you find something more crazy. Okay, forget. So today, actually, you know, this is what we wanted to talk about. And as you see, this is really crazy and this is not right. And women are not the one to blame. It is, you know, if a woman, she proven to be guilty in something, then okay, prove it. Like if a woman, she take off her clothes naked in front of a man and she jump with him in the bed, and now he is getting naked, and now suddenly she is saying to him, oh, you cannot do it. Even in this point, by law, you don't have the right to do anything to her, even if she is naked next to you, because any sexual activities have to be by agreement of both parties. So if you force yourself, even in a girlfriend, she slept with you maybe 1,000 times before, even your wife who is lawfully your wife, you cannot force her into sex. What if your wife in the bedroom, she changed her clothes and she got naked? What do? Do you jump on her and you rape her if she don't want? In Islam you can't do that. But a righteous man, he knew that his wife should not be raped. How dare you to do that? Forcing someone into anything is wrong. What about sex? You see, when a man he rape a woman, that's mean the animal inside him is doing that. And any kind of sexual relationship is not a joy between two, it is pure animal behavior, especially if it's only male doing that, which means the women, she don't want that. It's disgusting actually. So I don't know really how the Muslims, they can accept such a thing. How you can accept that your sister one day, she will be blamed for seducing a man who raped her. What do you feel? Think about it. Think about it, Muslims. Your sister, she is walking down the street, and because supposedly she is wearing clothes which is nice, not necessarily showing her legs, by the way, because a man who is, you see, what is seducing is depend in the country. I just give an idea that, you know, a woman, she show her foot, they were going crazy. Like now they have satellite and things change. So before in Saudi Arabia, if a woman, she walk and her dress when she walks show little of her skin, this is tempting for the man supposedly. Why? Because you don't see skin. Everything is covered. So if the woman, she is grabbing something from the guy, she is buying whatever, tomato, potato, and he see little of her hand, that is tempting. So actually, Islamic clothes bring more temptation, not the opposite. Because when you separate between man and women, you make the women more of something the man seek. Imagine you put a man in jail for 20 years, and then one day you bring a woman to his room. Maybe, not necessarily, depend on the person, he might act like an animal and he rape her, because he did not see women for almost 20 years. So when you grow in a society where women are nothing but a sexual target, and the proof that they are a sexual target, you cover them. Why you cover them? Because simply they are a sexual. The whole woman for you is a sex toy. And by making her or forcing her to wear burqa, you made her a mysterious, wanted sexual target. And this is why you see many of those who go to different countries from different culture, and they see women suddenly wearing bikini or etc. They go into rape, like what happened in England, what happened in Germany, what happened in Holland. You allow the man to come to you from the middle of nowhere, from a culture he never saw a naked woman before. Maybe he never had sex with a woman before, he never saw a woman wearing short, and then you let him go in the street. And then those ideas, those men, they will think that women who dress like this, they are whore. Otherwise, why she is dressing like this? This is how he would think. If a woman, she is wearing a short, that means she's a bad woman. If you go to Brazil, women almost wearing nothing is it's a normal clothing in Brazil. Those people, they used to go totally naked before Christianity goes there. So if a woman wearing clothes revealing her, her skin, short skirt, this is normal there. This is their clothes. But for a person who is coming from different culture, who he live in a culture where everybody wear a burqa, who when he walk in the street, he is looking at his wife and his daughter as if he is a guardian dog. Or, like, are you looking? Where are you looking? What are you doing? Islam make you think in the wrong way about women. Islam think about women wrongly. Islam make women nothing but a sexual object. When the woman, she is your mother and my mother, your sister, my sister, your daughter, my daughter, and she is maybe half or more of the society. And the second we make them a sexual object, we created a jungle where anyone can grab whatever he can, like animal world. And if we say to the man that you are raping a woman because she is beautiful or because she is wearing your revealing clothes, that means we are giving the right for every man. We are encouraging men simply to rape more women, because this is what this law will do. A woman, she will be raped. They will take them to the court. The man will say she seduced me, and there's a law says women or against women to wear like a clothes which can be seducing or doing things. And who is the one who will decide what is seducing, by the way? The man. Who is this man? The crazy man who created this law, which obviously he have a mentality of an animal. Because that's mean maybe if you have a long hair, you are seducing the man. If you have nice hands, you are seducing the man. You have a nice voice, you are seducing the man. If you have a nice smell, you are seducing the man. If you wear high heels, you are seducing the man. So anything you do by being women, you are seducing a man, and that will make you not the victim, but the criminal. There is somebody, his name J10. He says, Mr. Korsh, he want to let me cause I am not a Muslim, wouldn't dare to talk about Christianity with me. G10, look like you are a very scary person, especially you are J and 10. Is that coming from 10 germs together? And why you want to talk to me about Christianity? What you don't like about Christianity, Mr. Germ 10? Are you there, Mr. Germ? We are scared to talk to you about Christianity? Are you sure? Really, are you sure? It only talks 2 words. Okay, go give us 2 words, guys. 2 words can destroy Christianity. Go ahead. Here we go. You see, we gave you the attention you are seeking. Look like you are a very dangerous germ. Give us the 2 words can destroy Christianity. By the way, he will not talk to me now. He was talking about I am not letting him to attack Christianity, and now we challenge him to do so. Look, he will ignore me. Are you there, Mr. Germ? Well, I will give you 3 minutes to tell us the 2 words to prove it, to destroy Christianity, or I'm going to send you a free shipping and handling to Malaysia to this guy. I'm waiting for you. Time is ticking. Okay, get lost. Bunch of kids. Into brother and sister, I can destroy Christianity. Is that 2 words? Why? What's wrong with you? I that told you I can destroy Christianity in 2 words. Okay, we got that. We got it. What is the 2 words? It's 2 words, and I cannot say them to you. Why you cannot say that? Because if I say them, I'm going to destroy Christianity. So what we will do now? I cannot say them to you because if I destroy Christianity, then I will be blamed for Arabian women. Because they would say I'm seduced by Christianity to destroy Christianity. I mean, look at those idiots. Where they come to me from? Is that a collection from the antique store? So, my friend, anyone, any man, any stupid, he blame women for rape is an idiot, because rape simply is an act, ugly act, not just an act, ugly act of an animal, a person who cannot control himself. Why? Because he believe he have the right to rape a woman. It's the same as a person, like imagine if we say, you know, for anything, we can be seduced by anything around us. Not only women. What about somebody he been seduced by children? Oh, that means he can rape children. Somebody is seduced by a donkey, by the goat. Somebody he want to rob a bank because seduced by the money. Somebody can kill because he was watching movies and he likes shooting people. The stupid mentality is sick. And all of us, we should stand against such a sickness. Anyone, he defend rapist. You see, even in jail, if somebody is a child molester, his life is in risk, which means even the criminals don't accept such a man. Even the criminals who do drugs, they kill people, etc., still even those, they have like a dignity where they cannot go that far. And this is exactly what's happening, that Islam is teaching us that we blame the women for anything we do. Islam is anti-women. Islam always making the women a bad person, as we see actually. What more bad than Muhammad describing women that she is shaitan himself, she is Satan. For this woman, she did nothing, she just walked by, she did know nothing. She's a Muslim woman wearing the burqa, walk by Muhammad, and she did nothing. Yet Muhammad claimed that women, all women, not this women only, all women, they are the devil. So this is very dangerous, and I wanted to make a topic about it, because if we start thinking in such a way, then we can make and give excuse for all kind of crimes we can do in our life. Always the crimes come from excuses. All crimes. It doesn't matter what the crime is. Always there is a purpose of the crime. So if you steal the money of somebody, you have an excuse. You say, okay, he have money, I don't. Or I like to have more money. Here we go. You have excuse. Always, you know, in our mind we have an excuse. But doesn't mean that the excuse is true. This is an excuse to make us relax and feel good about what we do. So if you kill, if you rape, if you steal, always the excuse is ready. It's in your head. Otherwise you will not do what you did. And now those people, they are trying to defend a false excuse, claiming that the woman, she is the devil, and she is the reason for man to do bad stuff. If you see a woman and she is beautiful and etc., and you know, you said you cannot control yourself, or why you cannot control yourself? Or you even dogs, they control themselves. What do you mean? They want to turn this earth into a jungle where people do whatever they wish, and then the victim will be blamed for what happened. And by the way, I'm sure that this guy, he will find a lot of supporters from the Abdul. A lot of Abdul will agree with him. There's a sheikh, I remember, in Australia, they were asking why a lot of rape crime happened from the Islamic society. He said, well, what do you expect if a woman, she show her skin? What do you expect? Well, women, they show their skin in this society before you come there from your country, and nobody was raping them. What happened to you? And if Islam is a religion, make you a better person, why the better person who follow Allah, he cannot control himself? Muslim, they claim that Islam teach you how to control yourself, and they give you example of fasting. By the way, in Islam, they don't control themselves. They do the opposite. 4 wives, unlimited numbers of wives. 4 wives at the time together, which means you can have 4 every new day. Every 5 hours, every 2 hours, every 5 minutes. You can divorce 4, marry 4. Unlimited. And when they fast not. They do the opposite. This is why Muslims in Ramadan, they gain weight. And the food price goes skyrocketing. Because of what they do, they switch upside down the day and the night. So they eat at night and they sleep at the daytime. And yet they say we are fasting. And that explained to us, by the way, why Malaysia is now hosting Zakir Naik, who is wanted for terrorism, as I heard. This country is going mad. It's a small, tiny country, but obviously it's going mad. This is what Islam can bring to your land. Your wife, she can be raped. Your sister can be raped. And we blame your sister for being raped. That's what is this cult can do. Anyway, I'm not going to stay here for long. I want to wish you a good time. And maybe later during the day I might go live on air again. YouTube, they changed the way they do streaming. That's why it took me a little bit of time to figure out how it worked. I will try to go live again, which means today, if not late at night. And until then, I want to say thank you guys for being here. And don't listen to those idiots. And don't do what they say. And don't believe in such a garbage. A man who gave himself excuses for a crime, that will not change the fact that it is a crime. All crimes have excuses if you want to look for one. Anything we do in our life, we can give it an excuse, regardless if it's bad or good. And always your excuse will be ready. Always. It is you who God, He gave him a gift. It's called the brain. So you can make decision, and then by making decision, you will pay the price of what you do. You see, if the law of Islamic law protecting you from because you abuse women, and that law protecting you, then one day you will stand in the front of our Lord, and He will punish you for abusing women. God, He created Adam and Eve, and Eve was created to be the spouse of Adam, but both of them, the Bible called them Adam. And the woman, she is created as a human being, not as a sex toy. And this is why God, He created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve's. One man, one woman, to be a family. And sexual a pleasure was a gift from God, so the man and the women, they will like the idea to have sex so they can reproduce. You see, when God, He punished Adam and Eve out of heaven, you will see they have children not inside the heaven, they have children out of the heaven. Because in heaven they have eternal life. When they are out of heaven, their eternal life is given from them. But God, He gave them other option, that you can live and continue by a reproduction. It is a new form of eternity. So your cells and your body, your blood will transform into another human being. You die, he live, and then his children live. So we are children of children of children of children, which means God really don't want us to die, even though we deserve to die. So while the God of our belief, He was merciful to the point He gave us opportunity to reproduce, and sexuality was a gift but not to abuse. The God of Islam abusing that gift, in this case is Muhammad. The God of Islam blaming women for being beautiful, to be evil and to be the devil, which is absolutely stupid. Because not only men can be seduced by women, women can be seduced by men too. Who told you that women have no eyes? Who told you that women, they don't have a feeling? Who told you that women, they cannot be tempted? So why we judge the women, we don't judge the man? Stupidity is the most thing I hate in my life. It's really disgusting. And Islam encourages us to be stupid and not to use our the normal gift God He gave us to go with what makes sense, what is right. You see, human being being given inside him a kind of ability to make judgment. Even if you are a cave time, even if you are a person who never heard the Bible, still God created you with certain knowledge where you can make a judgment. And Islam will take that from you. Sadly, we don't have any Muslim want to say anything, otherwise we will be willing to take calls. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? If there is any Muslim would like to call me in Skype, if there is any Muslim, I'm willing to take your call, by the way. Anyone? Yeah, somebody sent me pictures in Skype, but we cannot show them. You know. Yeah, and you know, I mean, you know, sometime like, let me show you this picture. Those are girls wearing hijab. They are Muslims. But look at their short skirt. All right. So now, according to this guy, those women, if they are raped, according to this idiot, they are the reason. You know, they are the reason, because they are wearing a skirt and they are showing their legs. And by the way, I find it funny. I mean, what the point of this hijab if you are wearing such a short skirt? But I will tell you what's happening here. Most of Muslim women, the second they go and leave the country, they go to the bathroom and they change their clothes. Like I remember when I was in school, we traveled from city to city, and we were two guys in the front. It's like a taxi, you know. So like the taxi driver, he says, either you wait and we take other three with us, because we have it's only two of us, or you pay for the whole taxi. He said, we know, we wait. So we waited, and then three girls, like exactly like those girls, but they were wearing hijab to the point you can see nothing. Even there is a hat under the hijab, which means their hair cannot be seen through, and wearing long clothes, etc. And then he dropped them in a city in our way, and the driver, he said, okay, we have to wait now so we can get another three person to replace their seat. Otherwise, if you want, we can continue, but you pay for the other three. We said, no, we wait. We waited in the like the company, the taxi office, and three girls, they came and they said to the guy, his name is Abu Muhammad, they said to him, we forgot something in your trunk. The guy, he says, oh, no, you did not come with me. He said, no, we came with you. He said, no, you did not come with me. The girls who came with me, they are wearing hijab, wearing niqab. We cannot see their face. And look, this is not you. Those girls, they are wearing like a Spanish style dresses, showing their chest, showing their shoulders, like there's no hijab. You know, like what happened? He said, no, yes, this is us, you know, this is us. And this is what they do. So they jump just to different city. They are going to school in different city. Their parents is not there. The second they go there, they change all their clothing. They just arrive. They went home. They changed their clothes, and now they found something missing. The little bag is missing. So they came to take it back, but neither us, neither the driver, and the driver, he could not believe it. He says, no, you did not come with me. Then they start telling him about things he was saying about his family to us, because he was talking to us, you know, we are the men talking to him in the front. They start saying to him, you told them about your son, what he's doing, blah 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 blah. You know, the guy, he could not believe it. And then we went. This driver, he says, I will never let my daughter go to study in different school, in different city. But this is because Muslims, they force their women to behave in a way they are not convinced with. So they force them to wear certain clothes, and when the second they get their freedom, you see, my friend, freedom is the key to know the person. Give him a freedom. Women in Islamic society, even though they live in the West, they don't have a freedom because they live in their society. Give them a freedom to go away and nobody knows them, and then you will see a totally different person. You see a guy in Saudi Arabia, he work as a sheikh, he grow his beard, etc. He go to Philippines, right away he want a black label in the table. Nightclub. #1 customers for prostitution is coming from Saudi Arabia in those countries. I remember once a Saudi in the restaurant, he asked the waitress, he have two hookers with him in the table. They are Saudi, you can tell from their accent, and they have whiskey, and then he asked the waitress, do you have halal food? Like what? Look how he is, how conservative he is. He don't eat pork, my friend. He have hookers with him, you can tell they are hookers, and he have whiskey, expensive quality, and now he's asking for halal food. And yet they blame who? They blame the women. Actually, when I was in the Philippines, you know, when you see it as a foreigner, and me, because supposedly I'm a Middle Eastern, as you know, so I noticed that all prostitution, when they walk by prostitute, they say, "Hi Habibi," they speak Arabic. Yeah, for sure they speak Arabic. Their customers are Arab. We are #1 customers. Once there was a Abdul, he's a Saudi, and he sat next to me in the coffee shop, and he have supposedly a girl with him. And I look at the girl, this is not a girl, this is a lady boy. I said to myself, maybe this idiot do not know that this is a guy, not a girl. So the lady boy went to the bathroom, and he's alone. So he, we talk, etc. I told him, by the way, the one with you is not a girl, you know that, right? And he looked at me, and he said, "And what's your business? What's your business?" And then the lady boy came, and then he whispered to her, and the lady boy looked at me and almost want to kill me, you know. He told her told him that this guy, he told me that you are not a girl, you know. I thought this guy, he did not know. Maybe he will go to the bedroom now and he will find a surprise. But look, like this what he like. This what they like. Actually, #1 contract hiring for people in Saudi Arabia is for gays. Why? Because they can take them, sleep with them, and then they will not be accused of like if you sleep with a woman, she can carry your child, and you cannot, you will be in trouble. It's a guy. He can come to his house anytime. He can come to your house anytime. He can sleep over, and nobody will complain. This is the mentality of the society. There's a video I published long time ago that in the city of Jeddah, more than 45% of the population of Jeddah, they have a sexual relationship, male to male, and mostly it's a family member with family member. Not only which mean with a stranger, even family member, because everything is locked inside the walls. Female with female, male with male. This is a society where you can, if you are a female, you can invite your cousin to sleep with you in the bed. They allow that. She's a female, it's okay. But don't those two females, they never saw a man. You encourage such a behavior in the society because you don't allow the men to see women and women to see men. So women, they go to women, and men, they go to men, and then they grow like that. And because the society have such a culture that, okay, you are a girl, oh, you want to invite your friend to sleep over, oh, okay, she's a girl, okay, she can come. And then the family, they agree, they know the family, they trust the family, so the girls, they go, and then they go in the bedroom and they start doing things. They are teenage and they want to try something. So Islamic society for sure provide no solution. This is why in Islamic society you cannot trust your wife walking alone. You can go right now and search sexual harassment in Egypt. You will find thousands of men walking behind a woman, but just because she is wearing the jeans. Same in Saudi Arabia. Thousands. I'm not talking about 10 people, 5 people. I'm talking about literally thousands. It's a chaos. You think there's like a revolution happening. You think there's people are striking against the president or something. It is just a women walking in the street. Because this is what Islam does. So I hope we learn that we cannot really accept Islam to be something to learn from, and there is no way Islam can be something to learn from. I never I never really saw anything good about this religion to learn from. What we can learn from this religion? I don't see anything. So we have to be careful, and we have to be smart, and we have to use our brain, and not to let them to destroy, the human being inside us, and let the animal grow, because you are the one who can control when you want to be an animal and when you want to be a human. Otherwise, everyone can rape, everyone can kill, everyone can steal. The difference between us and animals, that we control ourselves. So if we have such a man like this, following such a religion, saying that we should punish women for seducing men, that means he is encouraging the animal to be an animal, and he is punishing the victim for being a woman. That's the whole story. Women is the one to blame. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you again, maybe tomorrow. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon. Thank you.